Hello and welcome to IMS today. Today we have a very significant and prominent personality with us, Mr. Sujit Panigrahi. He has a deep interest in technology, sports science, and education and has 30 years of experience in the industry. We welcome you, sir.
Pleasure to be here.
Sir, schools and colleges often prioritize academics and they treat sports as a recreational activity. According to you, what steps should they initiate to make sports as their meaningful curriculum?
Yeah. So basically, if you look at it from a education standpoint, sports is about physical education. So when you are looking at academics, academics is about cognitive development. But basically, if you look at it, when you ask a child, where are you going? The child actually says that I'm going to a school. He never says that I'm going to class 6A or 6B. So that's a very important thing that you should understand, that entire school is a learning space. What you learn inside the classroom is mostly academics. What you learn outside the classroom, and inside the classroom you are learning academics, you are also competing all the time. Whereas what you learn in the playground is about social skills. It's about friendship. It's about teamwork. It's about collaboration. There's a lot of learning which is beyond academics. And the second thing is that what is seen is that if you actually spend about 30 to 60 minutes every day on physical activity, automatically your cognitive skills also go up. Your social skills go up. Your emotional skills go up. So from a learning point of view, all those things matter. So when you're looking at a holistic education, so physical education and academics, they go hand in hand.
What were the key lessons you learned when you built Fitness 365?
Yeah, I think plenty of lessons, like I was telling you about the leadership, this thing. See, the first thing when we started out, just to get you back where we started out, in 2010 we started out post Commonwealth Games when I headed technology for the Commonwealth Games. After that, so there were two paths that we wanted to take. One path was that I wanted to go into pure technology part of it. Second was basically to look at the space of physical education sports. Why did we do it? We did a study on China. What China was done was 12 years before Beijing Olympics, they picked up 25 lakh children in the age group of 3 to 6 years. And they invested on their fitness and sports skills, right? What happened was in 12 years time, these children become 15 to 18 years, which was the right age of getting to Olympics. So two main things happened. One was every child become fitter. And the second thing is because there was a large number of children picked up through a process. So they actually, the sporting excellence also showed up. So China actually become at the top of the table in Olympics, in Beijing Olympics. So we thought that that is the right model to move forward. Okay. So we created a program called Fitness 365. Earlier, like I told you earlier, called Live Plus for a very short time, 3-4 months. Then again, we had to take two decisions. So there are three aspects to the program: assessment, intervention, and monitoring. Basic assessment, that you do fitness assessment to the way you have academic report card for all subjects. If you run a good PE and sports program, you would also, the fitness report card would show has the child improved or not on a year by year basis. So that's one. One is assessment. Second thing is intervention. Basically means that you have a structured program running in schools where you have every single class from nursery to 12th. There's a progressive curriculum. So what happens is, like in mathematics, you start with basic numbers, 1 to 10, then 100, then you start addition, subtraction, multiplication. Slowly it evolves to fraction, integers, and all that. Same with sports also. You start with basic thing. And the third part is monitoring. Whatever you're doing, you're monitoring. So then we thought that initially let's do one thing. So there are two paths. Either you become like a path lab, right? You do only pure diagnostics. You say child fit hai ki nahi hai, obese hai ki nahi hai. That's all. Or you run the entire program like a hospital. Hospital mein sare service hota hai. So we thought probably we'll take the path lab path, where we thought we'll do 1 lakh fitness assessment. We started with that when we did 4 schools. So what happened was, one of the schools he said कि अच्छा ठीक है, आपने बता दिया कि बच्चों का 42% अंडरवेट है या 25% ओवरवेट है या 68% फिटनेस लेवल पे नहीं है, लेकिन करें क्या हम, राइट? So the learning was to listen to the customer, So two things. One, we changed the name, right? Second is we understood that खाली बताने से नहीं होगा. If a doctor tells you कि your eyesight is weak, what after that? आपको तो गए हो कि कोई improve करने के लिए. So we did that. Third, again, what we did was we maintained an ISO style documentation to find out what are the defects that we are doing. We identified that there were 32 defects in the entire program that we're doing. So we called experts from the physical education space, sports space. See, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer from Pilani. My team was also like that. But I needed people, like I was telling you about complementary skills. So we had the Dean of Amity University, Director of Amity University, Dr. Kalpana Sharma. She was there. Then I had people from Indira Gandhi Institute of Physical Education and Sports. And then there were people from NIS Patiala who were looking at the program. We identified the 32 mistakes that we're doing. So we plugged in those things. So that was the third thing, that you should listen to your experts. They know better than you. So when you are doing, you don't need to, you may be leader, but you can be leader by listening to people, right? So that was also very important in the early years. So then we created in the next 6 months a program which was about the complete curriculum. So we plugged in those things, and then we fast forward to, let's say, 2017. We did a pilot with Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Two regions, Chandigarh region and Patna region. And we did about 30,000 children. We did a fitness assessment. We looked at those report cards to see what is the trend. So again, from fitness assessment point of view, the tests that we had initially, as an example, we are doing a test on that if you have hemispherical surface, how long can you stand, right? They worked well in urban cities. Children would fall off. Mostly balance ठीक ही नहीं रहता. When we took it to a village, the children were standing for many minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and they were not even falling down. तो बेसिकली अगर आपने कोई फिटनेस टेस्ट कर रहे हो एंड उसको मास स्केल में करना है इंडिया में, that is not going to work. If one child takes 20 minutes for one test, it's going to take ages, right? So we modified that. So that way we evolved that, and then we got the Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program, which actually we did almost 22 lakh fitness assessment. Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, we did about 13.14 lakh children. It was very important that we also, other thing that we understood was that if you want to build a program which is for India, right, you need a program that works in villages also. राइट हमने एक मोबाइल ऐप बनाया जो ऑफलाइन काम करता है, राइट. सो जो पी टीचर और स्पोर्ट्स कोचेस है बच्चों का असेसमेंट करते हैं, तो वो ऑफलाइन भी काम करता है. जब आप व्हाट्सएप खोलते हो, व्हाट्सएप कोई ना कोई खोलता ही है, द मोमेंट यू ओपन अ व्हाट्सएप देन इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली sync with the main data. So if you want to work in India, you need to have a completely different mindset compared if you're working outside, right? So these are some of the things that we did at various points of time, which was about continuous improvement in the program, in the product, and how you connect with your stakeholders. So how you work with government, how you work with private institutions. There are a lot of your presumptions actually change completely, right? When you, as part of other learning was that whatever be your background, whichever आप कहाँ से पढ़े हो, कहाँ जॉब किया हो, कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. When you're working with schools, and it's so gratifying that when we went to the MCD schools, वहाँ पे fee structure 36 रुपए per month. So we did a football festival and children were touching the football for the first time. तो it is so fulfilling that to see that, but वो काफ़ी worrisome भी है कि आप उस space में काम करो, बच्चे पहली बार football ही touch कर रहे हैं. तो जो ये वाला space है, sports and physical education, it's a space which is untapped, but it's a space which has a lot of challenges, and for that you need to be completely normal. आप उसको, you have to be on the ground, you have to dirty your shoes, without that you cannot be successful in this space.
Thank you, sir, for giving us your precious time. I am Hansha Duvedi with camera person Suhail. IMS Today.